continuing our theme of horror-based anime, which I can kind of get behind why this one is technically called horror-based, with it being Tokyo, with the topic being Tokyo Ghoul. Basically, Tokyo has become a cruel, merciless city, place where vicious creatures, known as ghouls, exist along with humans. And the prime thing of a ghoul is it has bloodthirst, or it has to feed upon human flesh to that's its only food source. Everything else to it, normal human food, just tastes so bland and so nasty to them, and they need that flesh. So, and if they eat so much of it over a period of time, they're fine for a few little bit. After a while, there is one thing that I stopped and was thinking about as far as a loophole. Well, why can't they just go to, like, I don't know, a funeral parlor and eat dead flesh? Well, apparently that doesn't do anything for them. That actually makes them sick and they can die. Or I kind of forget how that's explained in the series. But anyway, moving along, your main character, what's his name? It's Ken something or other. I can't remember his last fucking name. But anyway, it's Ken. We're going to call him Ken. Yep, Ken. Sounds good. Basically, how your first episode goes along, spoiler alert, I don't care. Boy is very attracted to Ghoul. Boy doesn't know Ghoul. Ghoul is Ghoul. Boy and Ghoul go on a date. And bada bing, bada boom, something weird happens. They both almost end up dying as the Ghoul tries to eat the human. Oh, God. Oh, God. But anyway, somehow Boy ends up with an organ from the Ghoul inside his body, thus turning him from a human to a half Ghoul, half human hybrid. Yeah. Now from that point, you see him trying to develop, into a Ghoul, a stronger Ghoul to fight, what is considered, the more heinous ghouls, the ones that only care about killing and only care about eating and only care about, surviving this way without trying to coexist with the humans. And what you get is the story of how he's willing to put himself on the line pretty much to defend, humans and the ghouls that have found a way to not be bloodthirsty savages that just go through and raping, pillaging, killing, and eating people, like fucking horny Viking cannibals. So
I was thinking that, and I was like, should I interject?
I see we're on the same length tonight, or wavelength. There we go. Let's not talk about
English, motherfucker. Do you English?
Hey, English is hard for a sleepy guy. All right, guy. Anyway, so that's when you start to see this character development. At the end of season 1, he makes a decision, which, me as a fan, I was like, why? No, senpai, why? But, he ends up making a decision, which actually makes sense as you see the development into season 2. I'm not going to give too much away because, I want you to fucking go watch it. I recommend it. But as far as the series as a whole, I give it like a 7 out of 10, which is probably my lowest rating because, normally I rather enjoy my anime. But this one I feel like out of 12 episodes, 8 episodes were pretty just okay. The only reason I give it a 7 is because I really like the art style. In those episodes, you do get a lot of, character development and stuff like that. But, in a show where every ghoul has its own magical ability and can do special cool things, the fight stuff is not, I don't know, it seems to be lacking, for terms of better words. And I feel like they could have done more with it. There has been whispers of a 3rd season coming. Still haven't gotten any hardcore stuff about that from my, premier website for anime. So we'll see what happens there. Like I said, I recommend Tokyo Ghoul. I think, Brandon, you've seen this too? What would you say about it?
I actually have not seen it. It's on my top list to see of anime. Just so much anime has been coming out that's really good. And then also comic book movies, comic books, video games. It's not like back in the day where I could see everything that came out. There's just so much nowadays. My brother really, really likes this. He actually owns the mask the dude wears. And he's been telling me, I have to watch this. And after I just finished the one series, actually this weekend I'm gonna go and do Tokyo Ghoul and a couple other horror animes. So I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely very interested in the premise and how it runs. And being a darker, more serious anime is always up my, right up my alley. So I cannot wait to see this. The art style looks really cool, and I like the way that they're going with this version of what a ghoul is and cannibalism and this and that. So I can't wait to see how this all plays out.
Negative. I don't know anything about this anime, so I barely watch the ones that I watch. Like, I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z Kai in like a month. So it's been a while. Oh, goodness. And we all died. Okay, so... Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth and stuff. I have Discord making sounds in my ear, which I'm probably dumb for doing that because it keeps going off. That's why I'm having trouble with English tonight. Fuckers. English. My English is very good.
Don't make full Sam Jack on you again.
Would you like egg roll?
He's really on the racism tonight.
I know, right? I was sitting here thinking the same thing.
Hey, you spoobies! I tell you what. When I get out my truck, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, you and what army, diaper baby?
He was hibbity hopping and all around. You know, they're very musical people.
His Aunt, Mom, and Uncle Dad, and
oh god,
Jam and Billy Bob and Clementine.
We're gonna have a nephew soon. But,
awesome.
But if you like animes that are a little bit more about talking and dialogue and plot and not so heavy on the fighting and stuff like that, this is one to check out. Oddly enough, though, the gore factor is pretty nice. There is a beautiful torture scene that stretches across 2 episodes towards the end of the first season where people, because the ghouls can regenerate, toenails get ripped out, teeth get ripped out, eyeballs get gouged out, if I remember correctly. So definitely worth the check out if you're sadistic and you like watching stuff like that and going, oh yeah, he ripped us right. Oh, rah! Not English again. I know. Fuck you.
That's not English. Hell, I don't even think that's from this cosmos.
Hey, don't hate because you're not intelligent enough to deal with other life forms.
I deal with them just like Captain Kirk does. Yeah.
Neck chopping bitches?
And take it a woman.